Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat, welcoming you to the Foggy Nelson Career Mode Series and the fourth round of the Farmers Insurance Open, brought to you from the Torrey Pines Golf Course in San Diego, California. As you may recall, in our last episode, Foggy finished with a 4 under par, and that happened to be 4 under for the tournament. The leader of the tournament was Rory Sabatini, and he has been our leader for the duration. So we'll see if he can finish out round 4 and capture the win. Foggy, on the other hand, has a long way to go. Hopefully today he will be able to have a decent round. It has been breezy the last couple of days, so the greens have dried out. They're going to be playing on some pretty fast greens today, but at least the wind has died down, so that really won't be a factor too much today. Let's see how Foggy can do with his round today. Let's get you out to the first tee, where Foggy is about ready to tee off and play his round today. And thank you for joining us for the Farmers Insurance Open.
Way down the fairway and right in the middle. That is really long.
This one looks pretty straight. Just got to get the speed right. That's to remain at 4 under. Take my word for it, that's a great tee shot. This is going right, but it should be on the green. Needs to roll this one in for par.
David, I can't tell. Which way is it going?
That's because it's not going anywhere. Nowhere but straight.
Makes par to stay at 4 under.
That was a huge tee shot.
Get away, but we're on all right. This putt for birdie. A great finish for birdie.
That's one of the hardest swings I've ever seen.
This is for par.
Just a subtle movement to the right on this one. Maybe about left edge. That's a good par. Well, we're right out there in the miles away zone. This is 265, 270 yards to the hole. This is how it's done. When you see a tee shot like this, you just have to stand up and applaud. McCord, stay seated, you'll hurt yourself. And that's going to be short. Not a terrible shot. This is how it's done. Ooh, a terrific par save. That's the way we like it. That one's going to get there.
Putting for bogey. Can't be happy with a bogey there. Look at where this ended up. Putting for birdie.
Nothing shaking either way here, Gary. Straight putt.
That's a birdie. Doing things the hard way, you know, like standing up in a rowboat. David?
Not much here, Gary. Just a little break to the left. Yeah, right, straight in here now. There's nothing complicated about it, just straight in. Could have done with one less stroke on that.
4 par. Mr. Faraday, can you please read this one?
You won't need your specs for this one, McCord. You can see straight in. That's a good par.
Oh, what a swing! David Faraday, what do you see?
I just had a walk on this one, and it's about 160, I think. This one's heading for the back of the green. Needs to drain this for par.
All right, Faraday, your call.
Aim it dead center, pull the trigger, game over.
Converts his par.
Can you believe this?
That one is blasted down the fairway. Oh, that one's going to get there. This for par.
It's one of these putts that looks, I had an old caddy used to say, well, it's slightly straight.
Makes par. Look at how long this is.
Should be safely on the green.
Could be better, but it's on. It's okay. For birdie.
Most players will lick their chops over this one. Just a little bit of hook in it. That's what you want. Nice birdie. Ooh, birdie, birdie, birdie.
This putt for par. Makes par. What a drive!
should be able to make birdie here.
Ooh, a very makeable, gentle putt. Just go slightly leftish at the end.
Clutch putt for birdie.
This one is just pure down the fairway and really long. What do you have down there, David?
Whoa, a little over 230 yards, a very difficult shot. Not shabby, not a great shot, but we're putting. Going for eagle on this par 5.
This putt for birdie.
This one looks like it'll go slightly to the right. I had my doubts, but it rolled in for birdie.
Welcome back, everyone. As we can see from the leaderboard, Foggy had a pretty good round today, an 8 under par, so that left him tied for 24th. With the likes of Luke Donald and Matt Jones, he was able to make quite a bit of headway today. But looking at who won the tournament, it was Brandt Snedeker, followed closely by Francesco Molinari and Billy Horschel at 20 under par. And whatever happened to Rory Sabatini? He had an even par round today. If we take a look at Foggy's scorecard, he did pretty well on the front with only one little hiccup on number 8. But then on the back 9, he had a 5 under par, which the really astounding thing about that round is that he really took advantage of the par 5s, eagling 2 of them and birdieing 2 of them. Now that we have 3 events underneath our belt, we can start taking a look at some of the stats as far as world ranking and FedEx Cup ranking and so forth. And we see that Brandt Snedeker is on top. But where does that leave Foggy? Well, his current ranking is at 36, which is not too bad considering there is about 190 active players on this tour. We see that FedEx Cup points, he's tied for 47th, and on the money list, he's at 49th with just over $87,000. Taking a look at some of his other stats, tournament player stats, why we see that his scoring average has come down a little bit, and his average putts per hole is going down just a little bit. But where does that leave Foggy when it comes to the ranking on his driving distance? We see he is now at number 4 on the driving distance list. Now it's time for the shot of the day. Remember on hole number 13 in our last episode where Foggy had it come back to his feet like 3 times? Well, this is what happened on that par 5. He eagled it with a chip in. In our next episode, we'll be traveling south to Scottsdale, Arizona, and the Phoenix Open. Please join us then when we'll see if Foggy can continue his stellar play and come closer to the top of the leaderboard. For now, we thank you for joining us for the Farmers Insurance Open, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Have a nice day, everyone.